this world knowing only life, yet death awaits us all. Using some of the most up-to-date scientific equipment, we endeavour to gather evidence that there is life after death. These are our investigations into the mysterious world of the paranormal. Whatever you have seen, whatever you have felt, whatever you believe, there is more to this world. There is the ghost dimension.
Hey everyone, good afternoon and welcome to another Tuesday afternoon and evening here on Ghost Dimension. Time to get our groove on a little bit today, and let's see what Spirit has to say for us today and share with us. Candle? People have been asking, what is it, Bear? It's tobacco. Of course, I have my water in my favorite Ghost Dimension mug. Check out their shop if you want one. They're great, folks. And I have my deck. Which we will be shuffling and getting with here in a few moments. And I guess I better start saying hi to some people that are coming in. Catherine Williamson has become a new member. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Amanda Reed. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Kat. Hi, Pitt Williams the First. Let's see who else is here. Hi, Susan. And of course, Miss Julie is here, and Miss One Only Angel is here. And let's see who else is here. Deb Diver is here. Becky Campbell is here. Colin is here. Norma, of course. Hi, Norma. How's my Norma doing tonight? And of course, Christina Smith. Hey, how you doing? Who else is here? Craig Shivers is here. Kim Massey. Hey, how are you doing, Kim? And let's see who else. Hannah Martin. Hi, how are you? And there's my Carrie, my beautiful Carrie Greenaway. Great contact for y'all over on Facebook with her wonderful and amazing crystals and stones that she has, and Bex can attest to that because she got some of them. Hi, Rick. I hope you're doing well tonight. And yeah, I am yelling. Andrea Holgate. Hi. Shelly Crawley. Hi. Amy. Hi, granddaughter. Hi, Miss Debbie Nelson. Hi, Miss Emma. And hi, Miss Annie Garner-Jones. Okay, so now I'm going to go up a little bit to the top, right? And we're going to start, but I'm going to, and I'm sorry if I'm shouting, and I just told Sean and Bex, you know, of course, here in Michigan, it's like hot, like it's been over across in the UK with you guys. It's probably 88 degrees right now, and we just had somebody show up because we're in late afternoon here. It's 3:30 Eastern time, and we just had someone show up 3 doors down, the cutting tree down in full sunlight. So I apologize if you hear background noise. That's what's going on. So for everyone new today, I kind of want to take a moment like I do every show when I come here on Tuesday, and I'm very blessed because I'm part of the GD, the Ghost Dimension family here, and Bex and Sean have an amazing family that they've been growing here during the pandemic and before, and everybody's kind of getting to know each other a little bit better now. All our family that shows up on YouTube and on Facebook, and it's really great getting to know everybody. And y'all can join that group by going over and hitting and subscribing over on YouTube too, by the way. But anyway, my name is Bear. I'm a spiritual medium, I guess would be a label. I'm not a person that likes labels. I do healing work. I do readings. I tell everybody, well, no, let me back it up 1 second, because I did have a question from last week that I didn't address, and I did want to address this week. And somebody asked Sean again this week or over the weekend, is Bear my real name? Yes, Bear is my real native name. I was given it by native elders, and my surname, Bear, is all in small letters. And sometimes people will say, why is it in small letters? It's in small letters because that's me, and it's a humble thing, right? So Medicine Walker is like a surname, and that was also given to me by another elder who I worked with in ICU at Children's Hospital back a long time ago now. But when I worked in ICU, his grandchild came in, and his grandchild actually was in the ICU from a car accident and had been, where the car had hit the car he was in, and he had been, they thought he was going to die. And I worked with this elder to kind of ground and tether this young man to us. And it took 7 months, but he made it out of ICU, and the doctors couldn't believe it. And so this elder gave me the name Medicine Walker. So that's kind of just a little bit about how I got my names. So I've commuted with spirit since I was a kid. I've been able to see and hear spirit. Didn't know that everybody else couldn't hear them. Didn't know that everybody couldn't hear and understand animals and creatures and rocks and stones and trees and plants and all that stuff. I didn't know until I got older, of course. And my parents were very accepting of my gift. I was adopted at 7 months old into a Catholic family. So really didn't get to study with elders from my community till later in my life, like my mid-teens. And, have walked away from what I do now several times in my life, but then got picked up by spirit and put right back on it. And this is now what I do. I will tell you, what comes through is not often what we want to know or hear, but often what we need to hear. Our loved ones in spirit, and the ancestors and our guides, and whatever names you want to put to them, angels, creator God, Buddha, the goddesses, whatever it is, they are on another dimensional level, and they're here to help us and assist us achieve our best self. So what I do is I'm messenger for them to people to be able to share with you what they have to offer. Okay. And I have two people down, and I see both Linnell and Lisa. I see you guys, and I'll bring you guys in a minute. But I did promise somebody to pull a card. They're with the GD family as well, and it's Catherine. And she's asked me for a few weeks, and for whatever reason, I get sidetracked, or my bare brain starts rambling, and I just lose track of time. So I want to pick a card for her. And another reason I picked the 7th card is because there's 7 directions: above, below, or let's start again. There's 7 directions: north, south, east, west, above, below, and within. Okay, so Catherine, this card's for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this is one of my favoriteest creatures in the world. Okay, so the card I have for you today is the elephant, Catherine. And the elephant brings to the table about community and family and being the matriarch, caregiving to the family, being the one that is kind of the wise one of the family is what I'm hearing right now from Spirit for you. And I'm also getting that not everybody in the family realizes this with you or about you, but you are like the historian or the keeper of the facts, the keeper of the knowledge within the family. So it's like they can go to you and, and people can say, yeah, well, that's pretty common about older people and families, but it's not really true. Because not everybody pays attention, but I'm being told that you're a person that pays attention to detail. I'm also hearing that it'll be like second generation from you. So not like children, it would be like grandchildren or nieces and nephews that will be looking for information that you have, that you should start sharing this information with them. And this is a very timely thing right now for you to do. I'm also getting, coming through for you right now is a man, but I'm getting like a brother figure or, yeah, it's like a brother figure or someone that you would have considered a brother growing up. And I get that this person passed quite a while ago, but this is someone that you would have grown up with and been around in your younger days. And they're there telling you that they've never forgotten you. They've never left you behind because they're always around you, supporting you, and they watch what you do. And there's like a great love between you guys. But again, it's like a brother-sister love. And they just want you to know, and I'm being handed to give you, they're handing me and like handing you like small, really delicate purple flowers, almost like wild violets. They're very tiny, but there's like a bouquet of them in their hand. So this is what I'm being shown to give to you. So this is like, again, I keep getting, this is like from memories of youth. I don't know you, so I don't know if this is resonating with you. I hope it is. But I'm being told that you need to tell your story, okay? You need to share your story. And again, I'm getting like second generation down from you. So it's nieces, nephews, grandchildren that will be receptive to the stories. And you have like, almost like you've locked them up inside you, but now is the time for you to share them with these people. And actually, again, and it goes back to the elephant, because family's really important. And I'm being reminded to tell you that you're not the only one in the family that feels this way. Although at times you've been feeling like you are on this kind of thing by yourself, like you're walking this path by yourself. Like you don't think that everyone else feels the same as you do, okay? So I'm giving you that, Catherine. That's your card today, is the elephant. And I'm sending you a whole lot of love. And you can touch base with me offline here in the next week ahead here, or message me when I'm on with Sean and Bex on YouTube or something. And I'll get back with you and set some time if you've got a little bit more questions about what was said today. Okay, so I hope that resonated a little bit with you. And yeah, that's what they gave me, is the elephant. So, okay. So now I'm going to bring in Miss Lisa. Hi, Miss Lisa. How are you?
I'm good. How are
wait,
you?
I got to turn you up because, like, for some reason, yep, there you go. Now I can hear you probably. Now try it again.
How are you?
There you go. I am good. How are you?
I'm great.
Hot?
Yes,
Is it hot enough?
Yeah, I'm in Michigan as well. So yeah, I'm like in the Bay City area, and it is just sweltering outside.
Right?
Yeah, for this time of the year, it feels like August weather.
We're supposed to be getting a historical heat wave, just like a month ago we had the historical rainfall. So yeah,
It's just crazy. This whole year has been a wild ride.
Yeah, for many, many reasons. You bet it has. Okay, so I have not talked to you in eons.
Right.
And I don't want to know what's going on, but I want you to do what I call the 7 breaths for me, but I'm only going to do 1 breath with us tonight. And I want you to take a deep breath in with me. Hold it. Release it. Okay. Now I want you just to kind of clear your mind. And I'm going to, just concentrate. You concentrate on whatever it is that you're thinking or thought. And I'm going to shuffle these cards. And I'll pull the 7th card for you. And then I'll read it for you. And then I'll ask you if you have a question. And we'll go from that. Okay? And I'm still going to be doing card reads here. And actually, because the heat's so crazy anyway, I think I'll probably stay on here a little longer tonight, maybe. So don't go away. We'll be here. And Linnell, I see you hiding in the corner down on the bottom in the studio, so you'll be with us too in a minute. Okay, so Lisa, we're going to do, it's really interesting because they want me to cut the cards when you guys come on live, and I just find that fascinating. Okay, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so let's see if I can get this card to show itself. All right, so your card tonight is the Otter. I don't know if everybody can see that. I guess we'll can see that. Okay, so the Otter, okay? So the Otters, they mean there's a lot of different symbolism that come with otters, and otters are very playful. If you've ever seen them in a zoo, or even in the wild, they play and they frolic a lot. Okay, but what I'm seeing with this, and with the card, you see a single otter, but what I'm seeing with you is 2. So this is tied to somebody you're either with or somebody who you spend a lot of time with, but I see 2. So I see like an intertwining, like when you see, and actually I did a sculpture like this of the otters, and where they swim together and they kind of like wrap themselves, kind of, sort of, if that makes sense. Yeah, and their tail, it's like, okay, yep. Okay, so I'm being told like you've been on this journey and it's kind of been broken, and then it's been like you guys kind of twine around each other again, and then you kind of swim off into different areas, but you're never far behind each other, if that makes sense. It's like you're always in each other's horizon is the words they're saying right now. So this has to relate to this. But I'm being told for yourself, you need to not be so serious. Like, it's almost like you're afraid to let your guard down, that everything you want to, okay, and I'll remember, okay, I'm the messenger, don't shoot me, okay? It's like you want to control every situation that's around you. And again, I don't know you, so I don't know if this is ringing true for you or not, but it's like you won't let your guard down long enough for the playfulness or things to really become real, in a sense that you don't always allow people to see what's behind the door, like what's behind the window, that you are so guarded. And they keep saying you need to relax and be more playful, like an otter. And I understand that we're all in like time right now that is difficult for everybody, and everybody's trying to adjust, and tempers are high and people are irritated, but and this is what I'm being told really loud, and actually it's by like a woman that just stepped forward, and she's kind of like a grandmother image that's coming to mind that she's showing me or presenting me as. It's like, darn well that you're capable of doing it, but you just have to do it. There's so many good opportunities that are just waiting in the wings for you, like just on the outside. But and what she's showing me is you've got yourself so locked down tight, like almost like a boat. Like a boat would be in a storm, like a storm coming, like tie everything down, shut the windows, get ready for the tornado, because man, it's gonna rip through and we're gonna lose everything, and I can't do this and I'm too fearful. Okay, and this is what I keep hearing is the fearful. And I'm also being told that these opportunities are being brought to you by your family and spirit, not ancestors. This is by family and spirit. Very loud, family and spirit. And it's only because they want you to be happy. Okay?
Yeah.
You have to learn to trust it. Even when your gut is telling you, you tend to ignore it and listen to your head. Okay? And she's like scolding right now. She's doing the finger wag with you, whatever that is, or if you know what it is, she's doing the finger wag with you. And it's like, you know better than this, but you need to open up. So there's things coming in that have been waiting, and they've actually been waiting. And I apologize, Pip's behind me, and she's just pip, 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 pip.
Okay.
That's lovebird energy for you. And she's really screaming. So she's screaming at you, and she sees your grandmother image too, okay? Because that's how she gets. So you need to learn to trust it a little more and open and be a little more playful and a little more receptive, because you'll miss, and this is what I'm being told, you will miss so much, Lisa, if you don't let some stuff in. Okay, and I'm being told this, okay? Life is not always fair. Life is not always fun. And you have had your share of it. That's what I'm being told, okay? And again, I don't know, so I don't know you that way, okay? But what I'm being told is you have to go through that to know the good stuff, to be able to accept the good stuff. But you've shut down because of all the other stuff, that you're off balance. And she's like knocking you over. She keeps knocking you over. She's like, but she's doing it to herself. She goes, because we keep pulling her up and she keeps leaning back over, okay? You have to forgive life, not even people in general. You have to forgive life. This is big, okay? You have to forgive life, okay? And understand that we've contracted to be here on this journey. And believe me, this year and last year have totally, if I looked at all the negative, I probably wouldn't get up, right? This month alone has been a horrid month for me. But I've had to look at the good stuff and the many blessings. And that's what I'm being told to share with you, is you have to remember all the blessings. Think more of the blessings and the good things that have happened in your life rather than the crap, okay? Because you wouldn't be standing here if you couldn't push through the crap, okay?
True.
Does this make sense to you?
It makes complete sense to me. I totally understand.
Okay, so do you have any other questions?
I guess and you actually kind of already alluded to that a little bit. I didn't know, I am going through a huge beginning, at the very beginning of a huge change coming up in my life, with a lot of different things. And I'm wondering, and I'm getting ready to end my current career, or at least where I'm currently at.
You'll be fine. You've got some new things that you've been thinking about. Don't think about them. Plant the seeds and let them happen. Because everything I'm being told, and this grandmother image, she's over there, she's got the watering can. She's like, we're taking care of it, Lisa. We've got this for you. Just do what you're supposed to do. Get it done.
Okay.
And I'm also being told you need to connect with them and don't be afraid to connect with them, your family and spirit. Ask them to come if you feel safe. Set the constructs up in your dream time.
Okay.
A safe space that you feel they can communicate. It might not happen right away. I got hiccups. For whatever reason, I just got hiccups. But for whatever reason, it might not happen immediately, but you will. And when you wake up in the middle of the night, take notes. Yeah.
Okay.
Take notes.
Okay.
And then go back to sleep. Because if you don't take notes, you'll get up in the morning and you'll remember something happened, but you won't remember what it was. Okay? Yeah?
Okay. Got it.
Big love. I love you. Thank you
you
for coming on and being part of this. I really appreciate your time and your energy as well.
Absolutely. Right? Thank you.
All
You
right.
have a wonderful day.
All right. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. I'm going to be bringing Linnell on here in a minute. I'm going to take a couple more card readings if you can hang on, Linnell. Andrea was looking for a card as well today, so let me pull a card for her. Look, I even have to put my glasses on today because I can't see for beings today for whatever reason. All right. So, Andrea, you got into this house early today. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You got an amazing card. Okay, so your card today, they're all amazing cards. Okay, your card today, Andrea, is Grandmother Moon. Okay, and your thing is all about cycles today. Okay, what I'm being told really loud. Okay, Grandmother Moon brings really super intense energy with her, but she will disperse it upon you in very gentle manners when needed. But what I'm being told more with you is that you keep repeating old cycles. So you need to break them. And they're literally going like, break them. Okay. Cycles that they're not serving you anymore. They're not like being purposeful anymore. Yeah, it's like you keep going around and around and around. And I'm going to do something a little bit that I don't normally do a lot, but I'm going to just kind of sit and write what they give me. Yep. Okay, so the cycles keep going around and around, and you keep repeating them. Okay. Oh, and Lisa came back on. How did that happen, Miss Lisa?
I didn't touch anything.
All right. So, Miss Andrea, again, it's like you keep cycling and going through some things that are no longer serving you. So you need to let them go. You need to cut the ties with them and kind of reprogram the thought process or the ritual process. In other words, and by rituals, and I think I've talked about this with some people before, your rituals are things you get and you do. Okay, so things like if you get up in the morning and you put a cup of coffee on, you have a cup of coffee, and then you go shower, and then you come out of the shower and you feed the cats or feed the dog or feed the kids, and then feed yourself, and then off to work, and then you have a certain way you do things at work, and then you come back home, and that's ritual. Okay, I don't mean ceremony, I mean your ritual of your day. And what I'm being told really loud is you have to kind of toss your ritual, and they're literally tossing it like a salad. Okay, you need to switch it up because it's becoming stagnant for you. And that for you can be, they're using the word dangerous so that not in a way of self-harm or anything like that, but dangerous in a way that you become complacent and too used to things that are not serving you, things that perhaps are, they're not even good for you, but the fact that you even know they're not good for you doesn't matter because the known is better than the unknown. So it's like you've taken risk totally out of your life. You want to know exactly what's going on, and you're comfortable and complacent with the repetition and the cycle. And what I'm being told really loud for you, Andrea, is you need to switch the cycle and trust yourself and the gut feelings that you get and the intuition that you'll make the right choices. And if you don't, you'll survive and you can just pick something else to do, okay? So that's what I'm being given for you today, Andrea, is the moon, the great moon, and it is all about cycles, okay? All right, so let me scroll down and I'll get you, Linnell. I haven't forgotten you there. I'm going to go down here. I'm like way behind here. I can see that. Susan, yep. Everybody is eating dinner and la, 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 la. Okay, forgive me, everybody, because I'm scrolling. Hi, Becky Campbell. Kim Massey. I'm going to pull a card for Kim Massey because I haven't seen Kim Massey in like ages for sure. And then I'm going to bring Miss Linnell on because I know she's getting perturbed with me on the bottom as she's laughing. But I'll bring you on. But I'm going to pull a card for Miss Kim Massey. And I don't know if she's still here or not, but I'm going to pull one anyway. All right. All right, Miss Kim Massey. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, the haunting card, the haunting sound. And I don't know if this one will show up, but it might. No, it won't. The loon. Okay, and I can never get this card because it's all blue, but I'll post it later so everybody can see it. But it's the loon. Okay, so Kim Massey, I am getting really strong for you. And the loon, let me tell you a little bit about the loon first. The loon is a very spiritual bird. It's actually a really big bird. It's almost the size, the males are almost the size of a goose, like a Canadian goose, which a lot of people don't know, but loons are really big. And they're also can give you a run for your money if you ever come across one in a kayak, when you're in a kayak or you're in a canoe. They're very protective of their area and their waterways and their young and their mates. And, but they're a very spiritual bird. And if you've ever heard the song of a loon, it will literally speak to your soul. And what I'm being told right now is your soul needs to be heard, Kim. And, your song within your soul and your soul's energy has been, I feel like it's been confined, and what they're showing me is they're like a genie in a bottle is what they're showing me. And they take the lid, they're the cap off the bottle, and they're telling you to let your voice be heard and let your opinion be noted, because it's times like these right now that we're all going through within the human race that more people need to step up into their spiritual selves and assist people to become the best people that they can be and to walk through and get rid of the fear. They have to have faith in themselves and faith in the universe and faith in humankind, which we're really lacking right now. But you're one of those spiritual warriors. So that's what I'm being told right now for you, Kim Massey, is to let you, I won't even show you the card, I forgot. But it's the loon, and you need to let your spiritual self come and rise with what's going on, and don't let it be overshadowed by other things that are going on in the world. You need to be heard, okay? All right, so that is for Miss Kim Massey, and that was the loon. Okay, now, are you ready, Miss Linnell?
Sure.
I'm going to bring Miss Linnell on. Hi, Miss Linnell. Welcome to GD Tuesday Afternoon Reads. How are you, dear?
I'm good, love. How are you? Am I not?
I'm considering I'm doing pretty good, you know. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I haven't talked to Miss Linnell, and we pass each other on Facebook a little bit, but I haven't really talked to you, and it's been a couple years too, I think, really.
I think so, yeah. It's been a long time.
Yeah, easy, eh?
Too long.
Yeah, so Always, I wish I had more time in the day to get through to everybody and talk to everybody and all my friends. I miss everybody. And Linnell and I met on Facebook, just like a lot of us here did. So it's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in with me, hold it and release it. And then I'll do your cards and I'll do the same thing like I did with Lisa. Okay. All right. So
Okay.
take a deep breath in. Hold it. Release it. Okay. All right. Now I'll shuffle and let's see what they have to say for you today. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, it is so hot here today. All right. Nope, I gotta cut your cards too. What the heck is that about? 1, 2. It's really crazy. They're doing weird cuts too. It's like, okay, yeah, I can do that, I guess. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, you got a cool card too. Well, they're all cool cards. What the heck? They're all cool cards. All right, your card today is the horse. Okay. Now, for those of you that don't know, the horse is actually one of my favorite animals, and I actually raised them. My daughter and I raised them for a number of years up here in Michigan, and I have always had a kinship with them. So the horse represents him. Okay. Yep. Okay, so the horse represents like confinement, okay? Because if anybody that knows anything about wild horses like to run free, right? That's like a standard thing, born to be wild, born to be free, whatever. And, domestically, they're stabled in and they've got fences. And, but what I'm being shown with you right now is you need to balance, because it's like, and I understand, and they do too, okay? And what I'm hearing really loud is we get it. Just like I said to Lisa, spirit on the other side, they're here to assist us and help us, okay? And our family members on the other side, they want to help us. They want to be here to support and move mountains if they need to. But what I'm being told really loud is you need to get out. Like, you need to get out, okay? Because you have constructed, in this, again, remember, I'm the messenger, so don't shoot me. Constructed this nice, neat little box for yourself. And by getting out, that doesn't necessarily mean physically getting out into the world, because obviously there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now, right? But what they're saying is you, again, it's just like the other one. You're kind of gotten yourself complacent where you put yourself in this box and it's this neat little box and you've stored it and all this stuff's in here and this is the way it should be and this is where it needs to be. And they're saying, you need to take the lid off the box, let the horse out of the barn, let the horse run wild a little bit, let the horse run free a little bit, change it up. I'm being told, change it up. Okay. So again, and I understand why everybody's doing this, and I understand why, especially as moms and grandmothers and people that have kids around them, that we're protecting and we're doing stuff very important that we feel like we're protecting and whatever. But by doing that, we're missing out on us, right? You're missing out on you. So you're so busy because you put everything in this nice, neat little packed box, right? That you're doling out all this stuff to everybody else because it's in the box and it's got to be done and that there's nothing left when you get to the bottom of the box. Okay, so again, what I'm being told really loud is you need to let the horse out so it can play and be free and get a breath of air and do what it wants to do for a little while. And basically, I'm not calling you a horse. That's not what they're saying. But you need to be more like a horse, like a wild horse. You kind of let your spirit be free, right? Yes. Let your spirit out, okay? You need to set up boundaries, because you have no boundaries right now. Everybody's in your space. Everybody's in your, you have no boundaries. They're the same. You have no boundaries. You have none. So perhaps it's about putting everybody else in the box or in the barn, the kind of the proverbial barn, and letting yourself out. Doesn't have to be for long periods of time, but you need to honor that space that's just for you. That they have to know that those boundaries have to be up so that you don't get interrupted, so that they know that what you're doing for yourself is just as important as what you do for them. Okay? Does that make sense? Because
Yes.
I'm being told really, really loud that you don't do this at all. Okay? And they're like, we've been telling her and she's ignoring us. And I have like people lined up, and it's like a party, and they're like, she never listens to us, and she says she does, but it's like this goes up, this goes up, and she's like, I don't have time for this because I've got to do this, this, and this, and you don't know what it's like because we're in this lockdown and we've got this, and I just can't do this. I'm taking care of everything, and okay, they get it. But you need, for your own health, for your own spiritual health, for your own state of mind, and for feeding your soul, you need to give them the boundaries, stick them all in the barn, and you need to let yourself out and honor yourself, even if it's a few times a week, even if it's 15 or 10 minutes a day. Okay? You need to do that because they're saying that you used to before all this stuff happened, but that you've walked away from it. Like, because there's not enough, you keep saying, there's not enough time in the day. There's not enough time in the day. Leave me alone. There's not enough time in the day. And that's exactly what they're saying. You're saying. And I'm seeing like a prayer tie. And you know what a prayer tie is.
Yes.
Yes, you do, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for all those people that are watching right now that don't know, a prayer tie is a red piece of cloth within the native culture that we put sage and tobacco in, and we tie it with a white string, and it's up for an offering of prayer for the ancestors and for our family who's in spirit to hear our prayers, our thoughts, or our thanks for whatever it is they've assisted us with, that they've done. It's a way of honoring. So I'm being told, yeah, Lynelle ain't doing any of that anymore. Lynelle's kind of busy doing her own thing right now, and she's kind of not paying attention to what she should be doing that's going to feed her and strengthen her on her walk. Okay, so yeah, I don't want them yelling at me. So yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you need to, but you need to like start doing it. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to yourself because you need to feed your soul a little bit, okay? You got a question before we go? Or is that like hitting everything on the head?
No, I'm good. Thank you. I've been seeing horse for the last month or so. So yeah, I was not surprised at all with that card.
Well, again, she's not listening to us. She's not listening to us at all.
Okay, I'll listen now. I promise I won't have to talk to Bear for it.
Well, you have the ability, so it's like, and I get it. I get it 24/7, so I understand, but you need to listen to them because otherwise you get what I call God smacked or hit by the proverbial 2x4, and you don't want that.
It's like Deb Shelley used to tell us, it's the baseball bat.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, they just had you wield it today.
I love you.
Love you too, sister.
Big love. Okay, bye, baby.
Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. So now with those out, and I hope everybody learns a little bit from every read that I do here, because there's always something on the human level that we can understand and relate to. Okay. All right. So I'm going to kind of scroll down a little bit. Kim, I hope you got that reading from you. I mean, I'm like way down here. Let me see. Okay. Let me go down. I got to find out where we are here. Oh, happy birthday, Miss Debbie. I love you, sister. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sister Bear. Happy birthday to you. Many blessings to you. I know you've had a rough couple years too, sister. Hang in there, girl. All right, so, whoo, let's go down. Who else needs a reading here? I see a lot of people talking to each other, and I appreciate that. And I'm still seeing, I can't see. I can't see. You guys are all talking with each other. Annie Gardner. Hi, Annie Gardner. Hi, Joanne. I didn't see Joanne earlier. Okay, who's ready for a read? Yeah, I want a Corona too, really, seriously. It is hot. So you guys are all having fun in a little party here. So I'm going to go down a little farther because I'm still getting comments here. Holy crow, look at all this. You guys are just having a party here. Where's the food? Anybody's got food? Hi, Tina. All right. I don't know. Oh, Christina Smith wants a card. Okay. I apologize. My eyes, I'm like getting down there. It was a long list. I apologize. But everybody's been having a block party. So a summer block party. Remember those when we were growing up? Well, maybe you guys don't, but I was growing up in the 60s. So we were dancing in the streets, you know. The Supremes and Smokey Robinson in Detroit with the radios blasting, and all the neighbors would shut the streets off, and the fire hydrants would be open on days like this, and everybody be barbecuing. We'd have fruit and all kinds of kids running around too. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So yeah, it was all fun. So I'm glad to see you guys all having fun here. Okay, so Christina Smith, you have the koi, and your message today is from the ancestors. You need to open, you need to listen to what's being shown to you, what's being given to you by the ancestors. This is kind of confirmation, I'm being told very loudly, of what you already know and hear. Okay. The koi is all about the ancestors. They're an amazing fish, very intelligent fish, and they are keepers of the books of wisdom. They're keepers of the knowledge, the old knowledge. Many of the water creatures are, including the whales and the orcas and some of the fish that are way deep in the oceans and the waterways. And the carp and the koi are beautiful. And this one is talking about bounty, and the fact that it comes to you in the 3 colors of black, red, and white is all about balance. It's all about, they're like dividing it like a pie tin, okay? And you need to work on a section at a time. And it's like not about overwhelming yourself. It's about balance. It's about finding the knowledge you're looking for that will resonate the highest with you. I'm also sensing a lot of, okay, and I don't usually bring these guys in because they're like crazy. But what I'm also getting really strong with you is the angelic energies. Okay, and for people that don't understand the angelic energies, people will call them angels. I mean, they have different names for them. But they're spiritual beings that are on a higher plane than we are in human. And they're really, 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 their energy is so high, you either can't hear them, or when you do hear them, it's so strong it'll knock you over, okay? And that's what I'm being told right now is you need to balance that energy with them and begin to do work with them. And I'm being shown like tablets. old writings and tablets and sitting to almost like write, journal, but sit and listen and do almost like automatic writing with them in your healing journey, in your healing walk, on your path. And there's going to be many more doors opening to them for you. But you got to take it slow, and you have to remember to balance. Okay. And that's what the ancestors are bringing through for you with the koi today. Okay. All right. So I hope that worked for you, Miss Christina. Okay. Julie, who's not listening? You're welcome, Debbie. Debbie, Debbie, I think you were here a couple weeks ago, and I never saw it till the very end of after the broadcast was over. I think you wanted a card. So since it's your birthday, and I sang to you very off key, and be lucky, because if it was Sean, it would be worse. Sorry, Sean, just threw you under the bus. All right, so Debbie, I'm going to pull you a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perseverance is the word that I'm hearing really loud for you right now, is perseverance. And the card I pulled for you today is the Ram. Okay, yep. Okay, so the Ram comes through for you today, and it's all about perseverance and steadiness. And, the Rams, when you see them in film, or if you've ever seen them in film, or you've seen them in person, they're amazing creatures because they're these great big animals that can go up on these teeny little ledges and cliffs, and they kind of are like the rock hoppers that are out in Maine, the little birds that they're call them rock hoppers. And I know the penguins have rock hoppers in their thing too, where they jump and they can move unbelievably with skill. And that's what I'm being told right now with the Ram is no matter what is thrown at you, you are able to deal with it even when you don't want to deal with it. Okay, and I'm being shown almost like a twin for you, and I don't know if that's for sure or what, but I'm being shown like a male twin, like a male twin. He's stepping forward, and you actually have a lot of family that's coming forward from spirit that's stepping around you, and it's like they're kind of forming this big circle around you, and it's almost like a drumming circle. Yeah. And I hear the drum, and I'm being told for you to remember to play your drum, to use your drum, and sing your song of healing. Yeah, again, and this man is like, he's like your twin. I mean, he's like a male version of you. So I'm seeing the dark hair, I'm seeing but I'm seeing him, but he's like, he's proud of you. He's showing great love for you, but he's showing you the drum. He keeps showing me this drum. And I want to say it's a blue drum. Like it's painted, but it's blue. And he's telling you to use it for healing. And I'm being shown that it's, I want to say almost like it's a bear on the drum, but I can't really tell because it's like vibrating. He's pounding it. He's showing me he wants you to pound on it. And it's like vibrating. And the level that it's vibrating is bringing healing energy. And it's supposed to be used. And I'm being told that almost they're doing this. He's doing this for me. Like your song is gone. Your voice is gone. Your son, no, it's not your voice. It's your song is gone. And you need to remember your song. And he's pounding this drum, Deb. So whatever that is. And again, he looks like you, but he's, if I could do it, I would do it. It's so loud, like, and he's pounding this drum so hard, and he wants you to find your voice and sing again. You need to sing and invite them in when you sing, and your family will surround you and they will bring healing for you. Okay. So yeah, that's your card today. Push through it. Be strong, because you do have the strength to do it. Okay. I love you. And that's your card today. Okay. Is the Ram. Okay. So now I'm going to, and I love you, and I hope your birthday's really good. And he's sending you, he's still singing, and he's like really serious about this, because he's like, wow, Bear can see me. Tell her, tell her, tell her. And he's like yelling, and he's singing his song, but he wants you to join him in the singing so it heals you. He's not letting it go, Deb. So make sure that you listen. And I'm being told that you can hear him, and he's telling me you can hear him in the night sky, and he's around you always. Beating on that drum, beating on that drum. Okay. All right. Hi, Karen Griswold. How are you today? Yeah, I know you guys are always looking for a party. Joanne Garnett, yes, you can have a card. I will absolutely pull you a card. Debbie, he will not leave me. I don't know if I know him, but he's like, he's doing this with his heart, and he's doing this with his voice for you to sing, Deb. Really loud. Get your drum out, dust it off, he's saying. I think that's your drum, his drum. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Okay, Joanne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, he's really strong. Thank you for that, Debbie, because I don't think he's going to leave me for a while. That's interesting. Okay, Miss Joanne, you've got a really cool card tonight. You have the Raven. How cool is that? And I'll have to post that later to you, Joanne, because it's a really pretty card too. But it's the Raven, okay? Okay, so, yeah, I got to tell him to back off. Hang on. Okay, yep. Okay, so the Raven, Joanne. The Raven is talking about hearing, and the Raven represents the in-between, okay? So the Raven is messenger, similar to the dragonfly, but the Raven is the mystical messenger of the in-between. And what I'm being told is you're starting and beginning to hear clearer, and you need to continue to practice. And soon, because they're laughing, they're like, you'll be able to take the training wheels off of the bike, right? So like when we're young and we're just learning something or learning how to use it properly, is what I'm being told, we get to a point where our family or whoever, they take the training wheels off the bike so that we fly on our own, okay? So what I'm being told really loud for you right now, Joanne, is you're doing it and it's coming in clear, but you're still not quite trusting it. And they're messengers. And I don't know, is this one of your totems? Because I'm being shown that the Raven is one of your totems, Joanne. And I don't know if you have affinity with this bird or not, but ravens are amazing. They're super smart. They will bring you messages, and they won't leave you until you pay attention to them. So whether it's in real life or you're seeing them interdimensionally in thought or meditation, you need to start paying attention to your guides more, what you're hearing more, so that you need to kind of process it. They're like And you'll have a number of them. You'll see like I see 3 all the time. They always come in 3s for me. And they'll hang outside my windows. If I don't pay attention, they'll follow me around the house if I'm ignoring. And if I'm ignoring spirit, like to the point they're sending the ravens through, I better listen to the ravens or I'll be in big trouble because they won't leave me alone 24/7. Okay, so what I'm being told, and I'm really getting that this could very well be one of your totems. Yeah, like the bear is my main totem. Like, I don't know, is this like one of your totems? Is this a bird you have an affinity with, or a creature that you have an affinity with or a fascination with? So I'm being told really loud, you need to listen to those messages better because they're coming in stronger with you. They're coming in, okay, put the fear aside because nothing's being brought to you that you need to fear from in negatives. You've asked for this work to be done. And I almost get too that it's a healing of part of your heart. Your heart is being healed as well. And I feel that it's a female energy that's bringing stuff through for you and like almost going to be helping you from the spirit side of things to be able to hone in and heal this part of your heart. But again, utilize your totems to assist you in your daily walks. They'll help you listen and hear spirit better as well, yeah? So hopefully that resonates for you. But your card tonight, Joanne, is the Raven. Oh, now I got to put my glasses on again so I can see again. Oh, Julie, you would like a card? Sure, I can have a card for you. And Annie, I can pull a card for you too. Absolutely. Oh, and Natasha, yeah, I can pull a card for you too. Yeah, I can. All right, so first I'm going to pull a card for Miss Julie. Oh, I wish I had Sean's soundboard. We'll have to make a soundboard up for me, and I'll have to have clips I can play for you guys, some of you guys. Okay, Miss Julie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, okay. Well, your card today, I haven't seen this one in a long time, is the salmon. Okay, now let's see if I can get it to come up here. I don't know if you can see it. There it is, the salmon, okay? Salmon is all about renewal and replenishing and the connection between water and stones and crystals and renewal and replenishment. So what I'm being told right now for you, yep. Okay, Miss Julie, is there's a correlation between some things that you've been doing and looking at and water, okay? So salmon is bringing a renewed interest with this in, because they go upstream through the water. Yep. Okay, and they spawn. Okay, and when the salmon come in and they go through the water, sorry about that. I had to get the imagery right. They're coming in and they go over the water and they spawn. So what the spawn is representing from the salmon within the water is they're spawning in laying new ideas. Okay, so new thought process, new things for you to look at and do and incorporate in your life. Okay. And the stones are like the base and the foundation for the work. Okay, so part of what you need to look at and do is understand that there's a reason for, and I'm being told really loud, there's a reason for everything and everything has purpose. Okay, so the things that you're doing right now have absolutely got purpose for you in what is coming for you that will be opening up and coming into you and making your spiritual stronger. Okay, if that makes sense. All right, so your card today, Miss Julie, is the salmon. Okay, the salmon, water, stones, and crystals. Okay, all right. There you go. Okay, I hope that made a little bit of sense for you. Okay, now Annie Garner Jones, I'm going to pull a card for you too. Hang on here, let me shuffle them back up. I know that was a little short, Miss Julie, but I think it'll resonate with you. Okay, Miss Annie. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, cool card. Okay. Miss Annie, your card today is, sorry, hang on. Gotta do this slow. It's the moose. Oh, for God's sake. Here we go. Water's blue. I'll post it in the group later on so you guys can see it. Anyway, it's the moose, okay? So the moose, Annie, represents, okay, yep. The moose for you. Oh, and so you guys know, when I'm talking like to air, that's like they're talking to me, so they're trying to make sure I get what I need to get across properly to you, okay? So the moose for you is about new pathways, new paths, new part of the journey. I'm being told really loud that you have choices that are going to be coming up, and you are being encouraged to move forward on this particular path. And I'm being told to tell you that it will be okay. Spirit that's around you right now is answering and bringing this path to you because it's something that you wanted or something that you've asked for. So they're kind of like ushering you through to it. Now, if you have ever seen a moose in the wild, they kind of, on their day, they kind of lollygag a little bit, and they kind of like make their own path and go at their own speed. And this is what I'm being told about you on this particular path. This has been something you've asked for. So Spirit's like saying, yeah, she's not quite getting the let out yet, but it's coming and she's walking towards it. So just know that the decision to accept or move forward on whatever this particular path is, or this opportunity that's being presented for you right now, it's going to be good. The outcome will be good for you. Okay, so Annie Garner Jones, that's your card, and it's the moose. Okay, so again, the moose. All right, so Natasha. Okay, I am going to pull a card for Miss Natasha. Okay. All right, Miss Natasha, here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see this because it's blue. Yep, I didn't think so. Oh, you can see the bird. Let me move it over to this way. Okay, so it's the gull. Your card today, Natasha, is the gull, okay? Gulls have been around forever. And gulls are very, they're very, I can't think of the word they're giving me, they're yelling at me. They're very creative in how they survive. They're very creative how they move forward. They're very creative in how they make things happen. And what I'm being told is you need to harness a very creative way to get your point across, I'm being told. Because you need to stand out with this particular point. Excuse me one second. Ghost Dimension mug. Better be seeing some more pictures with you guys with your Ghost Dimension mugs being posted in group. I need those pictures. Okay, so Natasha, getting back to you and the gull. You need to harness your creativity, creative ways of getting your point across, because you're being heard, but not in the way you need to be heard. You need to put more into it. You need to, oh yeah, okay. So yeah, they're telling me you can do it if you want to, but you're like my daughter. You're one of those people that's like my daughter. My daughter in college, she would study, but she has like a photographic memory. So when she studies things, she like immerses herself in it. She learns it, and things come. And I'm not saying she doesn't work for it, because she does. And I'm not saying you don't work for it, but this is what they're showing me and what they're comparing it to, is you work for it. But then there's times where you just put it forward and you don't always put the work you really need to, or putting your best foot forward, so to speak. So I'm being shown, like with the goal, you have to be more creative with whatever this is in response to what question or what direction you're looking for today. Okay. You need to do due diligence, they're telling me as well. And once you do, and I'm also being told you know exactly what they're talking about. Okay. So once you do that, you'll be able to be heard, and the response you're looking for, you will receive, and it'll be positive, but you have to put the work into it. Okay. So that's what I'm being told for you today. And hopefully that will resonate with you. So again, I have reached 111, which is a great number with the angels, and blessings to all of you for joining me here today again. I love you all, and from Sean and Bex and the whole Ghost Dimension family, God bless all of you, and thank you for being here tonight and always, every day, supporting the team and supporting each other. Okay, so for now, bear out until next time. Many blessings to you all, and I hope I've brought a little joy into your life today. Okay, take care now. Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
You may not believe. You may think it's not real.
Is anybody there? What could be haunting this place?
Do spirits really exist? Use your voice and communicate to us.
I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean.
Uncover the truth
On the Ghost Dimension channel.